Welcome into episode 12, and this is your delayed of game reactions because I'm always a day late on the reactions, so I call them my delay of game reactions. We're talking about Sunday's game and Monday's game, covered Thursday's game on Sunday. So let's talk about some of the news and notes quickly before we get into the games overall. Pro Bowl game is gone. It will be in conjunction with Peyton Manning setting up a skills competition throughout the week and then a flag football game at the end of the week. That's pretty fucking dope. I love it. DeAndre Swift, shoulder sprain, week to week, potentially out for the next couple weeks. Might hold him out until the bye week and then bring him back against the Cowboys. Not a bad idea. Chargers lose Rashawn Slater. Big loss on their offensive line. One of their tackles goes down, out for the rest of the season with a torn bicep. Joey Bosa also nursing an injury, could potentially be week to week. Trent Williams out for 1 month for the 49ers. Huge loss for them as Jimmy Garoppolo was under a fucking immense amount of pressure, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. Bucks evacuating because of the hurricane in Tampa Bay, looking like it's going to hit directly into Tampa Bay. NFL evaluating options on what the hell they're going to do for this week's game that's supposed to be in Tampa Bay. Mac Jones likely out several games, including this week against the Packers. Severe high ankle sprain to be determined. Myles Garrett in a single car accident yesterday has been released from the hospital this morning. Good spirits. Awful. Apparently, he was swerving to avoid an animal on a wet road. Car flipped a couple of times. He does not have any life-threatening injuries. Minor injuries. Good news on that front. Nobody likes to see anybody get hurt, especially in a single car accident. Always makes you a little bit nervous. But he was leaving practice, so I don't think anything nefarious. Dak Prescott could potentially return not this coming week, but the following week. Ironically enough, Jerry Jones basically said, I hope Cooper Rush does so great that maybe we sit Dak Prescott. You're a fucking idiot, Jerry Jones. You are a fucking idiot. If you're gonna sit Dak Prescott to start Cooper Rush, you're a fucking dumbass. But then again, you've been a dumbass GM for years. Sterling Shepard carted off late in the game when Daniel Jones threw the interception to Trevon Diggs to end the game. Sterling Shepard caught a piece of turf and a non-contact injury and went down. Not likely good for his outcome for the rest of the season. Cheesehead Cup, love it. Sprouting the Eagles today. Why is that? Let's talk about it. The 3-0 Eagles and Jalen Hurts have been playing out of their fucking minds. The 3-0 Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa, two quarterbacks who I've several times exclaimed I have zero faith in, may be changing my tide. Maybe. 3 weeks in, I'm not sold yet. Let's see how the season goes on because it's still very early. Both got major weapons in the offseason. Tua got Tyreek and Jalen got A.J. Brown. Let me tell you what, those two picks have been fucking immensely perfect for those two quarterbacks. They have been absolutely immaculate. And for all of the, they can't hit Tyreek. He runs too fast. He runs too far. You can't hit A.J. Brown because Jalen Hurts couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a 10-foot pole. All of that may have been slightly overblown as these two quarterbacks are connecting with these two receivers for fucking hundreds of yards with ease. And they make it look fucking good. Now, with that being said, Josh Allen MVP favorite. Not my personal, that was Joe Burrow. However, Tua and Hurts, are they surpassing Josh Allen as MVP favorites? It certainly fucking seems like it. Let me tell you what, if these two keep playing on this level right here, even though Josh Allen is playing on a massively epic level, it's going to be a 3-horse race for that fucking thing, and it's not Joe Burrow, who I said was going to be the MVP. Not Joe Burrow. Fuck. Oh well, who gives a shit? All right, Cincinnati rebounds and beats the fucking Jets. The Jets suck. Jets get one damn victory, and man, everybody's riding high with the Jets. And then all of a sudden, Cincinnati comes into town and says, listen, guess what? We're going to do this shit. And they fucking just steamroll the fuck out the Jets. Robert Salah go home. Zach Wilson should be back this week, hopefully. Ugly finish in poor clock management against the Dolphins. What the fuck happened in that Bills-Dolphins game? The Bills were winning. Thomas Morstead kicks the ball right up his dude's ass. Right up his asshole. Like, just fucking splits the seam. Boom. Between the cheeks. What the fuck's going on? Safety. Bills gonna win the game, right? Bills get the ball back. What do? I don't know what they fucking did, but somehow, some way, they ultimately run out of time and lose the fucking game. Bills have every chance in possible human history to win this fucking game, and the Bills blew it. And they blew it against a division rival. They blew it against a team they needed to beat, not just in divisionals, but in the AFC in itself. And they blew it against a team who is red fucking hot. Not a good time to lose. Granted, again, 3 games in. Let's bring it back a little bit. 3 games in, but what the fuck? Poor clock management. You have got to get out of bounds. Come on. That's fucking day one shit right there. You got less than a minute left. Clock tick, 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 tick. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Whatever. Anyway, ugly finish. Dolphins win 3-0. Indy finally shows up, and they get a victory on top of that, and against a massively massive Kansas City Chiefs team. A team in the AFC West that will likely win the fucking division, but right now is not in the lead for the division because we'll talk about that in a second. The fucking Denver Broncos are in the lead for the goddamn division because the AFC West is a shithole right now. The Broncos are in the lead. Russell Wilson can't throw touchdown passes, but the Broncos are in the lead for the damn division. You got the Chargers and the Chiefs in there playing in the middle, and then you got the fucking Raiders who got Devontae Adams but can't win a goddamn game. Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown just fucking rolling. Absolutely steamrolled the Commanders. The Commanders, what the fuck are you? Ron Rivera, I read an article the other day that said Ron Rivera, the guy, was the right guy for the job. Now it's time for the next guy. Completely understandable. And side note, if you saw my TikTok at all, because I have on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and everything now, a little bit of preview for tomorrow's show, because I'm going to do a show tomorrow, and it has to do with a previous episode that I once did called Daniel Snyder, Human Scumbag. But it's going to be this fucking scumbag circus. Because why wouldn't it be? Because there's not just one scumbag now, and Daniel Snyder's again resurfaced and being the gigantic piece of shit that he is. And it's a lot of really just of the same stuff from before, but we're going to talk about it a little bit more because there's a little bit more information that's come out since all of that. Commanders are losing control. They're losing command, if you will. Commanders are losing command. Who the fuck would have thought? Guess what? Jack Del Rio and Ron Rivera are probably also going to lose their command and get fired before the season's over with. Likely. Minnesota storms back in after they lose Dalvin Cook and somehow beat the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions show fight but can't finish. Shocker. Jared Goff can't finish a game. Who gives a shit? Tennessee trying to fight back. However, what are they really? I don't know. They seem like an awful team with no identity. And on top of that, I mean, their identity is Derrick Henry. And if Derrick Henry's not rolling, then they're not rolling. He was rolling this week. Makes sense. Perfect shot. Derrick Henry rolls. They win. Yeah, against the listless fucking Raiders. Devontae Adams unhappy, angry and frustrated as he says. Well, maybe if you'd have stayed in Green Bay, maybe you wouldn't have these fucking problems. And Rodgers would have more than a receiver to throw to. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. Romeo Dubs look fucking great. I don't care. Baltimore crushes LJ. Just says, show me the money. Does Manziel hands. Mac Jones injured in that game, as I said before, potentially going to miss this week and multiple weeks. Brian Hoyer, who gives a shit? Pat Sink. Their offense is dreadful. Their defense is average. They're really just not very good. Worse than I expected, to be honest. But, I mean, no offensive coordinator, no defense, no. What are we doing? Just no sense whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense to me. New Orleans can't win in the division, apparently. Lose to the fucking listless Panthers. Baker Mayfield. Jameis, my boy. Peter Warwick on my wall right here, right? Because I'm a Florida State fan. Boom, right here, Florida State. Jameis, you are my guy. I have been stunting for you since last year, over and over again. All summer long, all season long. Torn ACL. Oh, James can come back. He's going to be fine. 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 He's going to fucking lead him to the playoffs. The Saints are going to be epic. They're going to be epic. I stunted for a team I fucking hate. And you are making me look fucking stupid. Fucking A, Jameis. Get the goddamn crab legs out of your pants and fucking win some games. And stop throwing it to your old teams. or whoever. I don't give a shit. Stop throwing it to the other team, damn it. Throw it to your own team. You got too many damn good receivers to throw it to the defense. Guess what? They're not on your side. They're not on your side. Okay? Appreciate that, buddy. Jameis, the man. Still love you. Stop throwing to the other fucking team. Carolina pulls up the win. Baker Mayfield gets a win. Blah, blah, blah. Baker Mayfield gets a win. Who gives a shit? Honestly, that team is supremely talented. They should be better. Who the fuck cares? Matt Rule will get fired at the end of the year anyway. Houston shows fight, but Chicago ekes out the victory. Useless. I don't know. Houston doesn't have a finisher. They can get to the game, but they don't have a finisher. Damian Pierce probably needs to be the finisher. Pierce and Burkhead, and they need to fucking just ram and jam them right up the assholes of the other team. But they're not doing it yet. I don't really know. Whatever. I don't know what Houston is doing. Lovie Smith doesn't either. When he was a Bears coach, he did well, and he's all right. He tailed off at the end. Jacksonville, fucking dangerous. And I've said this before. Jacksonville, young, dangerous team, full of talent. Holy shit. Trevor Lawrence, Etienne, Robinson, fucking Charks in Detroit, Christian Kirk, Zay Jones. Like, they are balling the fuck out. Their defense is young and talented. This team is young and talented. They may steal the fucking division. They might steal the division. The AFC North might be the Jacksonville Jaguars to grab. And they're like plus fucking 5 million before the season started. They weren't ever going to make the fucking playoffs. No, but they might not just make the playoffs. They might win the fucking division and bury the Colts, the Titans, and the fucking team that sucks. Oh, my God. Houston. Just whoop, and just caught them the fuck down. They look absolutely epic. Literally, Trevor Lawrence looks every bit of the reason he was drafted number 1 overall. No doubt about it. And his old college teammate, Travis Etienne, looking good. James Robinson, phenomenal. Christian Kirk, worth the money so far. Zay Jones, worth the money so far. Marvin Jones, not, but third wide receiver, good for him. They look incredible. Watch out in the AFC, because the Jacksonville Jaguars could sneak up and shock some people with that young talent. If they make it in the playoffs, watch the fuck out. A full year of continuity with that team in the playoffs is scary. Heads up. What are the Chargers? Without Justin Herbert, they're just another team. Rashawn Slater's out. Corey Linsley's out. Justin Herbert probably should not have played in the second half of the game. Probably shouldn't play in that game at all because he just got wrecked. Oh, my ribs hurt. Boom. Oh, rib shot. Boom. Oh, rib shot. Cool. I mean, you trying to kill him? Like, come on now. Use your brain. Rashawn Slater's out. Corey Linsley's out. Keenan Allen was out again. And Herbert is not 100%. Get him 100%. You need him. Green Bay's defense shows resolve and takes over the game against the Buccaneers and gets the crucial stop when they needed it most. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers saw something on the Jumbotron that told him what play the Bucs were going to run. Bucs ran out of time, lost 5 yards. Rodgers said, hey, yo, coach, hey, this is what they're going to run. And Matt LaFleur said, cool, hey, Joe Barry, make this shit happen. Devondre Campbell said, shh, say less, bitches. I got this. Goes up, knocks that ball down, says, boop, to Tom Brady and his bitch-ass Buccaneers. You're a bitch. I hate you, Tom Brady. Fuck you. Doesn't matter. Oh, but the Buccaneers were shorthanded. Packers are shorthanded too, okay? I mean, y'all act like this, like it's not similar situation. Oh, but Tom Brady can be shorthanded. Oh my God, what are we going to do? But Aaron Rodgers is shorthanded. Like, oh, well, it's Aaron Rodgers, man. You don't fucking like Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a shit if you like Aaron Rodgers or not. I like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays is today, by the way. Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays today, Pat McAfee show. But listen, I get you don't like Aaron Rodgers, and I don't fucking care at all. Zero. And you know what? Neither the fuck does he. Anyway, moving on. Fuck you, Tom Brady. Go break another tablet. Atlanta gets the win. Who cares? Seattle looks listless. Who gives a shit? They're both buried in the bottom of the NFC. Unimpressive game. Underwhelming overall. Fucking game am I even talking about there? The Rams. The Rams in the Cardinals game. Unimpressive. 20-12. Useless. Doesn't even matter. Like, Matthew Stafford wasn't impressive. Kyler Murray wasn't impressive. They didn't even, I don't think they had one receiver top 100 yards, and that was Marquise Brown. Got 140 yards and 10 catches. But it took him 10 catches to get 140 yards. Cooper Kupp didn't surpass 100. Their top receiver was 66 yards. No receiver caught a touchdown in that game. There was 2 touchdowns in that game, both running. Fucking useless. That game was pathetic. Or it was just a defensive game. I don't know. I didn't watch the game, but unimpressive, underwhelming. Don't care. NFC North, or NFC West, excuse me, overall unimpressive. Jimmy G, what the fuck are you doing? You know where the end zone is. You know where the end of the end zone is? Bro, 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! And then you throw it. And then on top of that, if you didn't get the safety, you threw a fucking pick 6. You threw a fucking pick to a defensive end on the fucking 5-yard line. What are you doing? Jimmy G, I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you as a quarterback. I fucking hate you. But, and this is a huge fucking but, I also stunned for your bitch ass last week, and I figured, oh, Niners, they're going to fucking cover continuity. Jimmy G's out there. He makes them better. Trey Lance isn't ready yet. Blah, 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 blah. Blowing smoke up your fucking ass about Jimmy Garoppolo, just for Jimmy Garoppolo to do some dumb shit like, I don't know, walk out of the fucking end zone? Walk out of the end zone. Are you fucking serious? Oh shit! Hey! You know what he did? He did Bo fucking Callahan. Draft Day. Old episode. Look it up. Movie Draft Day. Bo Callahan's a bitch. Jimmy Garoppolo's a bitch. He panicked. He threw the fucking ball. Stepped out of the end zone. Would have thrown a pick 6. Either way, they lost points. Who gives a shit? Somehow the Broncos get the victory, 11-10, in the most useless. Who the fuck scored 11-10? Oh my god. Jesus. I don't even think there was a touchdown in that game. That's how pathetic that game was. Pathetic. Cowboys do well. Tony Pollard may be a better back than Ezekiel Elliott. Giants can't close. Shocker. Fucking Daniel Jones threw a pick to end the game. And Sterling Shepard gets hurt on the same play. Trevon Diggs makes a pick. Sterling Shepard kills himself. Or fucking takes out his knee again. That fucking sucks, dude. Sterling Shepard is a baller. When he plays, he is great. I really like Sterling Shepard. However, he cannot stay on the field to save his life. Mind you, the Cowboys had massive, massive, massive pressure all game long on Daniel Jones, who also panics when he throws and just fucking just throws the ball and just whatever. Not worthwhile. Daniel Jones, I think, is dog shit, and yeah, he had a couple good games. Yeah, we had a little faith. Yada 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 yada. They're not a good football team. Daniel Jones is not good. They need a new quarterback. All right. Tony Pollard, will he upstage Ezekiel Elliott by the end of the season? Probably not because of money reasons. But Pollard will go somewhere else and shine, I'm sure. Let's play a game called Who Would Have Thought This Shit? The Eagles and the Dolphins are 3-0. The only 2 3-0 teams. The Las Vegas Raiders are 0-3. Who saw that shit coming? On that note, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got other things to do. My delayed of game reactions is done. I've got another episode coming in tomorrow. It's going to be a little more controversial. It's going to have something to do with, as I said before, the Scumbag Circus. Again, look at my TikTok. You have a little miniature preview. It will definitely revolve around Daniel Snyder's bitch ass and another issue. It won't be hard to figure out when you see the video, because as soon as the camera opens, you're gonna see it'll be something right here. It's not gonna be Peter Warrick, because Peter Warrick's the man, the myth, and the legend, just not in the NFL. And on that note, guys, we're gonna see you tomorrow for that controversial episode, which will involve a lot of hot takes and me pretty fucking fired up. Let's do this shit.